because of that. You know, that happened. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It's because of what is, my nigga. It's because of what you motherfucking do. Your motherfucking actions, you know what I'm saying, and all the motherfucking reactions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking control, you know what I'm saying, of what the situation is and owning up to that shit, man. Really, really facing that shit. It's too painful for people to really deal with some of that shit, man, because they got to take ownership. Bitch don't want to take ownership for their own situation. Bitch want to blame somebody. If you listen to anybody that's going through something, it's because of somebody else. They point the finger and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the black family. Oh, it's because of this and because of that. You know what I mean? Nah, dog. What the fuck is you doing? What the steps are you taking? You know what I'm saying? Why is it like that? You know what I mean? Really self-observe what the fuck is going on. And that's what it all comes down to, King. That's my input on it, man.
Straight the fuck up, man. So you basically sum it up like that shit start with yourself and end with yourself. It's all about it. Like I say, it's yourself, dog.
Yeah, right.
You gotta look within, dog, because all the real God power, like you already said in the scripture, the Almighty made us in His image. But why we gotta do is look in the mirror and we see how He look. The first people was black. So He made us in His image, motherfucker. He was black too.
Yeah, you damn right.
Hey, yeah, we gonna roll out, man. We got another caller coming in this bitch. You already know, my nigga. Give thanks for that input.
For sure. Give thanks for y'all boys putting that real energy out there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir, my nigga.
Yeah, all right, Gizzle.
Yeah,
for sure.
Later.
Yeah, man. Real Vision, grown man, real nigga shit TV.
Greetings.
Yo, King, what it is?
What's going on?
Yes, sir, man. Holding it up in the tab, man. Doing this shit live.
Yeah, you already know. I wish I could be up in there, man, but I gotta hold it down. I'm doing my part, you know, trying to keep the black family together.
Straight up. Straight up. Living this shit. We talking about it.
Right?
Yeah, straight up.
I mean, you know, Black Prince, man, he every time he called in, he definitely hit us, blessed us with the truth. But you know, it's definitely about the accountability of the individual. You know, we talk about you know, if you know the white man did this and the white man do that, but you know, I mean, simply dividing us into races simply lets you know that it's a competition off top. You know, and so they doing what they're supposed to do to make sure that their family, their community, and their race is ahead, you know. But the black people, you know, what are we doing? You thinking about, you know, everybody had their adversities. You know, you look at the Japanese when they were bombed, and you know, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They, you know, after that you know, their whole military was taken away from them. And you know, you could have think they could have gave up and decided that, you know, they're just gonna live under the European rule. But, you know, they had a plan. They put a system together, and they said, you know what, we're going to pour everything into education. We can't have a military, but we can educate ourselves. And, you know, within a matter of years, they end up being one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Yeah. You know, the Africans in America alone, I'm not even talking about the Africans around the world, they have the spending power, or we have the spending power of Germany. You know, but what are we doing with our money? We caught up in consumerism, and we buying rims, you know what I mean? Like my man was saying, they spinning on the outside of the car, and you can't even see them. You know, what are we really investing in? Yeah. You know, and you know, if you take it a step further, and I know you already know about it, you know, you talk about currency, you know, the United States has been bankrupt since 1933. You know, so they you know, they've taken themselves off the gold exchange. They really don't have any money.
GMRNS, guys.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, what you know, what is the plan? How do we get ourselves out of this situation? We have to, you know, we have the example. It's in the scriptures. Yahshua, better known as Jesus Christ, was the biggest revolutionary. He said, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Yeah. If we don't value their currency, their system can't stand. It's standing on our backs since slavery.
Yeah, because we built this shit, dog. That just ain't no secret. And they still benefit off slavery. Everybody's motherfucker benefiting off slavery right now to this day. So bitches talking that shit over, I don't want to hear that shit.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth of the shit.
Straight up. So, I mean, you know, it's a matter of what do we really need? We need food, we need shelter, you know what I mean? We need clothes and we need each other. But we don't need any of that stuff that they trying to sell us every day. So, I mean, we buy it so much that we can't even afford it. We have to put it on credit cards.
Golly.
You know what I mean? And lease out our labor and energy, you know, our time and energy for, you know, the future generations just to pay off that debt.
So you saying like what we need to do is basically restructure our priorities and what interests us like that.
than take ourselves completely off the grid. I mean, they have little kits at Radio Shack to teach you about how to create solar panels. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing to grow crops.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like some real self-efficient, self-sufficient shit.
Straight up.
Yeah, man, I see what you're saying. Like, that is the biggest problem. One that I think I see to our interests, man, and what we basically prioritize. Our priorities fucked up. You know
Priorities are fucked up, straight up.
Straight up, man. I see exactly where you're going with that shit.
And how do they divide us? They divide us all the time with currency. You know what I mean? The drugs in the community is just because somebody trying to get money.
Yep.
They're trying to get promissory notes that's not backed by anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Straight up, man. Straight up. That's the real shit, though. Yeah. So give thanks. You already know, man.
Yeah, you know, I was going to call in, man. You told me step it up next time, so there it is.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You sure stepped it up, man. I already know all real niggas stand up, man. Step it up. Grown man, real nigga shit, man.
Grown man, real nigga shit.
I wasn't see this shit, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Hey, give thanks, though. Brother D. Yeah, you already know. My boy saying some real shit, though, back to some serious shit, though. I mean, like him and my boy Black Prince was saying, they called in. It just, like I say, it's our priorities, it's our shit fucked up internally, dog. We gotta get to the source of the problem, man. We can't really deal with the symptoms of the shit. We gotta get to the root. If our interest was restructured, we was more interested in other shit, and them crackers ain't expect. They like, damn, they ain't really going for it no more. They ain't buying this shit no more. They ain't going for these gimmicks no more we put in front of them. They on some other shit. Matter of fact, everything we throw at these motherfuckers, they ain't doing. Because we really give our power up. Nobody don't really come take your power. You got to give your power up to another. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't just come take that shit.
But now we doing the opposite. Everything they throwing at us, we just sucking the shit up. Like, give us more and more and more.
Yeah, and at the same time, we really trying to be like them. Everybody in the world want to be black, but black people. Everybody in the world want to be black, dog. I was just reading a little article a little while ago. It said Japan, they pay $500 just to them do dreads. They got to go through a process of tying they shit up, putting all kind of liquid and shit in they shit and jelly over months just to get dread. They want dread so bad. Niggas grow them bitches waking up without even trying. You don't comb your hair, your shit go lock. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be black. We running from our shit, our image. If you look at even a lot of the scriptures, they say Christ, they describe Christ like his feet was stuck into a furnace. Like brass.
Yeah.
He had hair of wool. Shit, that's how I see that shit every day when I look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. If you look at that man, they show him as a white image. He got long hair, a big ass beard. Well, shit, if he was a nigga, if he was natural like that, he gonna have long ass locks and a big nappy ass beard. But you nigga walk around there like that now, they gonna be like, oh shit, cut that shit, cuz, you know what I'm saying? I thought you want to tell Christ that, would you? Or really, do you know who Christ is? He the same nigga you looking at today. That's why I know that shit was real in the Bible, because I look at the real shit today. If that shit ain't real today, that shit ain't fucking real, period. Because everything, the Bible said everything under the sun, ain't nothing new under the sun, dog. Yeah. Nothing. Every generation is of different roles. We all got the same thoughts and feelings. It ain't nothing new with humans. You know what I'm saying? Especially for us as black. We been doing this shit. Everybody, we been beating shit, making music, transportation shit, making buildings, all that shit. That shit ain't nothing new. You know, niggas think that shit new, it ain't nothing new. So if that shit happening back then, it was happening right now, and vice versa. I look at that shit in real today, and I can see that shit was real in the scripture. And I see, far as like I said, as far as the thing with the black family, then you bring the child into the shit. You bring the child into the shit. They like the child lying to the parent. Well, bitch, you lying to the child. You know what I'm saying? You tell them shit to cover up shit. Nah, don't tell them this. You know, something happened. Don't tell them that. Why don't lie? If you know how to be real and be honest, being honest in a relationship, dog, I don't care if it's a friend relationship, two niggas down, two girls, shit cool, two bras, or if it's a intimate relationship between a man and woman. Honesty, you be real, that's how that shit gonna go. You just stop, a lot of reason people lie because they selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
I think a lot of stuff we're talking about has to do with like generational curses and what have you. I mean, you have parents nowadays that are having children, don't even know the baby father really, don't know the baby mama, but yet we laying up with these people. We having, offspring by them. Yeah. And a lot of times we at the clubs, we wherever, and we're not really thinking about, okay, well, who's watching Boo Boo, who's watching our children, and it's like.